Republicans and Democrats, they already took your pension funds. And if you don't like it, yeah, they got the boys in green, out there with those cat's eyes looking at you. They'll eat their guts, your mama's guts, and ask for seconds. You think it's cute letting tyranny grow? You think it's fun? Well, you're going to find out what it's like to get butchered like a fat Christmas hog, because you're on a highway to hell. Yeah. Party time. They're on the highway to the New World Order. And you're not going to stop. Keep watching the football games. Keep acting like a know-it-all yuppie, a dumb liberal, a dumb mainline conservative. Go ahead and tell me Obama's going to save us. Yeah! No speed limit, baby! No Obama, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, give me the pap, give me the lies. Oh, give me controlled paradigm. Oh. Ha ha. How long, ladies and gentlemen, have we been talking about all the real issues that have come true? And now you hear these mainline talk show hosts acting like, oh, they've turned up the money printing presses. Oh, the Federal Reserve. Oh, the CFR. All these talk show hosts that attack Ron Paul, suddenly they like him. Because now there's not a danger of him actually becoming president and turning this around. Yeah, you're a day late and a dollar short, all of you. And you mainline Democrats all running around. Barack Obama has betrayed you on every front. There's going to be more wars, more regulations, more taxes on the middle class, a tax on the free internet, a tax on free speech. On and on. More NAFTA, more GATT. He just appointed his head of trade, who openly has called for a North American Union. When he said he'd get rid of NAFTA and GATT. He betrayed you like all these New World Order slime balls did. Obama, 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 I love the government, oh, I love the mainstream media, I love being lied to. And when the troops come to take you to the FEMA camp, you'll just thank them. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'm patriotic. It's admitted a year and a half after we broke the story with the secret FEMA documents here on air, they've hired 26,000 preachers covertly through FEMA to tell their flocks to hand their guns in and go to FEMA camps. You think FEMA's covertly hiring 26,000 preachers because they want to play patty cake with you? No, they knew a long time ago their banker masters were going to steal everything you had, your police and fire department and teacher pension funds. And now they got an army made up of illegal aliens and felons who will enforce all the theft. And if you don't grow up and say no to this, they're going to go along with the next phase. They're testing you right now. Now, go back a couple months ago. What did I say you'd see? I said you'd hear about the army on the streets of America. Now they openly admit it's to suppress you during rioting and collapse of society. That's in the documents. But when they publicly announce it to the cattle, they tell you, the Army's going to be helping change tires and get people out of car wrecks. Remember, I told you that's what you'd hear. Remember? How did I know? I was reading the full report. They said they would do PR, propaganda, and sure enough, here it is. It is now in the newspaper. This is out of the Coastal Courier. It's in scores of papers, similar propaganda. Specialist Dale Swanger from the 3rd Infantry Division, Alpha Company, 1st Battalion, Field Artillery, uses the jaws of life to extract someone from a car. And it goes in to say, the troops are just here to help at car wrecks, Mr. Jones. Okay, you said we have troops on the streets, but what, you're against them live flighting people? You're against them with the jaws of life? Well, see, you're being acclimated, just like a domesticated hog goes, well, I like my master. He brings me grain. You're being acclimated to live in the pen before you go to the slaughterhouse. You're like a horse that loves its master when he puts you in the trailer to take you to the glue factory. And the troops, this is to acclimate them too. Oh, yeah, you're going to be on the streets of America now, helping at car wrecks. And the troops are like, well, I guess that's all right. The cops are like, yeah, they're here to help at car wrecks now. The Army's here. All of a sudden, I heard that Alex on air saying it was tyranny, but, I mean, it ain't tyranny to be helping at a car wreck or nothing. I mean, what you kids helping at wrecks for? See how they're manipulating your little minds? The troops, the police, the general public, all of us. I don't like Army psyops being run on me. It gets me angry. You know why? Because I know what comes at the end of the tunnel. I know what comes at the end of this little ride. I know these people have been training to take our guns. I've got them on video. Ah! That's the problem, you idiots. Yes, they're coming for your guns. Yes, Obama's coming for your guns. And it didn't just start today. This establishment wants to domesticate you. They want you to be a dominated milk hog. They milk. The elite is cold-blooded. They don't care about you or your liberty or your freedom. They're not your friends. All the TV ads and PR and propaganda and shows like Homeland Security USA, and all of it is to make the government the moral authority, the heroes in our minds, so we're sold on going along with their tyranny. You know, Homeland Security USA is going to debut in a few days on ABC. I went and watched the promos for it online. And you know what? They're doing what's legitimate, what's under the Constitution. See, they're slick. They're showing the Border Patrol. They're showing the Coast Guard. They're showing these great men and women. And then, see, in the second season, you watch in a year or in 6 months. Then it'll be the anti-gun teams on the streets in Homeland Security USA and the local spy groups. But see, they're going to sell you on the show first with the admirable Border Patrol, the admirable Coast Guard. So, see, people are like, well, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with Homeland Security USA? Shows them to protecting our border. Because the establishment knows you want our border protected. The fact is they don't let the troops protect the border, and the troops are openly designed for the American people, and these giant deployments are for us. But to sell us on this image, they're going to show us Homeland Security USA with troops, with the Border Patrol and others. You see, in a legitimate role to then set the stage. See, that's the type of propaganda. There's thousands of different types, but that's just one that I'm pointing out here for you. Again, am I against the average troops? Am I against the average soldier? No. Am I against the average cop? No. I'm against the directives from on high, the mission statements, the rules of engagement you've been given. The Army War College admits, the Pentagon admits, they are preparing the U.S. military to engage the American people. And the private offshore bankers that own this country through fraud, it's fraudulent, are going to create a scenario where I might even beg for troops. That's right. Because you're on a two-front war here. Within 3 to 5 days, Army studies, going back to the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s show all over the world, within 3 to 5 days of limited food and water, almost everyone will steal. Within 10 to 15 days, 99% of people will kill for food. Now, you take this decadent slob population, totally spoiled. They don't get food for a week or two, folks. They will turn in their guns. They will hand over their children. They will go to FEMA camps. They will take forced inoculations. And then everything will be fixed. The government will back off. It'll set the precedent. Hey, look, they got things fixed during the rioting. In 2010, hey, you know, Alex, you were right about the troops planning all this, but you know what? Good thing they were there. And then the precedent set. Troops are on the streets of America forever. And then the real tyranny can start. The next wave of staged terror to be blamed on the militias and the people of the United States. So see, this is going to be gradual program of enslavement that we're going into.